One of the things I always remember about Phil's lessons, and it's something that I still use now in my day-to-day life, was the emphasis and importance he always placed on teamwork. And that when you work in a cast and an ensemble, your performance is only ever going to be as strong as the ensemble is. So every morning when we'd come in to uni, there would always be some kind of team building exercise, some kind of game that we would play, and that would just help to build up the trust, and we'd be able to play in a safe space, and it really helped to create a bond between everyone who worked with each other. A performance technique that I had never used before until it was introduced to me by Phil was meditation and yoga practices, and how useful they can be when brought into a performance space. Something that just clears your head and enables you to create a character that's completely unaffected by any problems you may be going through. And it was normally just 15 minutes at the beginning of a lesson, doing some deep breathing and some stretches, just cleared your mind enough so that you could leave any issues outside of the door and really immerse yourself in the character that you were creating. I was always someone who felt like I worked better on my own. I didn't like sharing my ideas. I wasn't very good at accepting critiques and things from people, but through Phil's practices, it allowed me to accept being part of a team. And even when I was doing a solo performance, I then wasn't afraid to ask people for advice on how to improve my work, what difference could be made. I now work in retail. I'm a sales leader and I manage people on a day-to-day basis. And without those team building exercises, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now, which is when I come in the morning, I make sure my team is happy, that we know what we have to do, we're on exactly the same page, we know what targets we have to hit. And it's still through those lessons at university that allowed me to be comfortable to work in a team, that allow me to manage my own team now, which is something I wasn't able to do before meeting Phil and before being taught by Phil.